On action. What's up, Mickey Monday, Poof?
Mickey Monday. I don't have the ears. I'm underprepared, but next time, maybe next time I'll have the ears.
See?
Yeah, nice shirt.
Fred.
I have the shirt.
Yeah, Freddie's got the shirt.
Nice.
Representing.
Everyone's festive.
Yeah.
This is a huge announcement. Before we even dive into everything, we're gonna all introduce ourselves. Poof, give me the signal. Should we start the countdown?
Hit it.
All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to
Hello.
the Mickey and Friends live stream announcement. This is amazing. If you're watching this and you didn't see anything we posted on social, we're about to go over it all, so stay tuned.
Surprise.
Surprise, guys. We are launching Mickey and Friends. Okay, but first, let's go ahead and do a roundtable of introductions real quick. I'm Steph Sudo, head of community and social, host of these live streams. I'm a popcorn over to Poof.
I am Poof, aka Taylor, community manager at On-Chain and Cryptoys, co-host of this live stream, and I'm going to popcorn to Will.
Hey everybody, Will Wanderup, CEO and co-founder of Cryptoys. Excited to be here. Popcorn Freddie.
Freddie Oropizza. I am CCO and co-founder for On-Chain Studios and Cryptoys.
All right. And so we're super excited to go ahead and pull up because everyone's wondering, oh, not that screen, but we'll show that in a second.
It's a good thing we already announced. It's a good thing we already announced.
I know, right? Imagine. I was like, ooh, pulled up the wrong screen. No, we're going to zoom.
Yeah.
I haven't messed up on a live stream yet. So as far as leaking anything, that wasn't a spoiler. We have actually shown this Mickey, so that's what we're gonna zoom into and show you guys the details. Freddie's really gonna speak to it, do a little show and tell. But let me pull up this screen right here, and we want to thank Action Figure Insider. They're always super on the ball with posting about us as soon as we come out with this information. So we'll love Will, our CEO, to talk about how this even happened and what is this announcement?
Oh yeah, so super excited about this. I think everyone here knows we have an incredible partnership with Disney. We absolutely love working with that team and that company. You guys have all seen the Star Wars drop. That was the first drop we worked with them and Lucasfilm on, and this was the next big one, the next big project and drop that we were working on with Disney. And we couldn't be more excited. And Mickey is a character that I think every person in the world can recognize and knows and loves. And I think the first character, when we close our eyes and try to get back, go back in time to when we were really young, what's the first character we can remember? For many people, that's Mickey Mouse. And he's just a really special character. We're just so grateful to our partners at Disney that they trusted us with this iconic character and to bring him to life on the Cryptoys platform in a way that truly has never been experienced before. It's safe to say that what Freddie and his team pulled off, this is the first time people will experience Mickey Mouse in this way. There's never been a consumer product experience like what Freddie and his team have put together here. So, with everything we do at Cryptoys, we always like to say it needs to be a love letter from fans of that IP to fans of that IP. So when we did Star Wars, it says we have to make this feel like a love letter from Star Wars fans to Star Wars fans. And this one, and we think we did that with the Star Wars line. I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I just get emotional every time that unboxing hits. And what Freddie and his team pulled off, it's the same effect. It is a love letter from Mickey fans to Mickey fans, and not just Mickey, but Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. And they are so awesome. you just can't help but smile when you see them and you unbox them. So yeah, just thank you to our entire team that's putting in. Wow, are they putting in the hours? Oh my goodness, on this line, like they always do, and they keep leveling up every single time. And thank you to our partners at Disney for working with us on such an awesome drop. So we're really excited for you all to see what we cooked up here.
And Freddie, you're popular in the comments. F-O,
Super
Mickey,
popular.
Freddie O. Does Freddie get his own version of Mickey?
That's a special edition nobody sees.
The special edition. Okay, so let's dive into like what people are gonna get on drop day. So how many different characters are there available?
So 15, yeah, just like the same kind of rarity structure and amount as Star Wars. So
Nice.
15 different ones. You got your common, rares, legendaries, grails, and ultra grails, and you have 5 each for Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. So they all look really awesome.
Nice. And then one thing that for people, they may or may not know this, but we actually did announce that you'll be able to earn the Grail or Ultra Grail Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. So this is like a bonus. This is something that you can't actually buy on drop day. It's only to reward people who've completed sets. Is that right?
That's right. And we're really excited about our chase characters. You can expect that we'll do chase characters, with our drops, moving forward. But we'll also be able to give people access to those chase characters in different ways. We announced on Twitter after we announced the Yoda chase character, same way as Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. You can get a Grail and an Ultra Grail, and we got a lot of feedback that folks would love to be able to access that in a different way too. Maybe not the Grails and the Ultra Grails, but maybe different rarities. So we are working on that as well. Like we're working on for Yoda, we are working on that for Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey, and you can expect us to work on that in that way for every chase character that we do. So there'll be something for everyone here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the people who are able to do it. It's definitely going to be very scarce. And that's super exciting. And then I would love for Freddie to speak on this because I'm sure he's not going to share like that many details, but we did reveal that for the unboxing experience that it begins in a 2D Toontown inspired pencil drawing. That's super interesting. Backdrop, and then it transforms into an exciting immersive 3D environment.
Yep.
What?
So we kind of wanted to merge 2 worlds here. Our current platform lives in 3D, and that's what you guys are accustomed to seeing, and that's the future where we're going to. At the same time, we wanted to be very respectful and play homage to the beginnings of Disney. It came with classic Disney animators and sketching and that open up and down just to do animations. So we want to basically give a nod to that process. So the intro to the animation, it's kind of like 2D sketchy work lines type work, and then goes into the beauty of the current 3D world we have.
That's awesome. It definitely feels super magical when you watch it. I can't wait for people to see it.
It's so good.
It's so good. It is so good. I love like color pops and like, yeah, Poof, what you've seen it. What do you think about the experience?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm scared I'm going to give something away. I'm really terrified that I'm going to say something I shouldn't say, but it is absolutely amazing. We saw it again today during the meetings, and it is just it's amazing. I don't want to say the best one yet because they're really all like so good, but
right.
I feel like it's the best one yet. Yeah, it is different.
It's different. Sure. They hit in different ways,
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing we wanted to capture with this one, and having been an avid Disney fan for a long time, it's actually shaped a lot of what my career has been since I was a young kid watching Disney cartoons, and I'm like, I wish I could be an animator someday. Just being able to try and capture the essence of when you're in the parks and like you're watching a parade and you have the music and the fireworks and or even like the intro to the movies, the ta na 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 with the castle. It's like that immediately like gives you like such a nostalgia hit from when you were a kid, and we wanted to be able to capture that feeling in what we're doing. So it wasn't just pretty visuals. We know we can do that. We have the skills. We wanted to make sure that we put it together with the sound and the visuals to be able to capture that moment that kind of grabs your heart and squeezes it a little bit.
There was I think I could say this is, it's not alpha, but Freddie, when we were talking about the unboxing in a meeting, he said the test was, can I close my eyes, can I listen to it and close my eyes, and do I get that feeling, that emotional feeling? And he said, yeah, I got it.
Wow.
So
That's amazing. I'm so looking forward for everyone. Like, kind of the best part too is like seeing people's reaction. Like, someone had commented up here like, Will's face is pure joy. Oh yeah, Jason. Shout out to Jason. And it's like it's almost sometimes even cooler, like seeing people's reaction even, and just being able to share that experience. Like, definitely looking forward to our first unboxing party. It's going to be so exciting. And
yeah, I can't wait.
Oh man, so hyped. So, by the way, for people who maybe if you're new and you're wondering, oh, how can you get updates on this? If you go to cryptoys.com, just put your email into here. This is the first thing you see when you go to cryptoys.com. Literally just updated today. And yeah, just make sure you have your notifications, and that way we email you. I mean, if everyone checked their email this morning, they would have seen this email right here. A lot of information. So, and then we even plug the live stream, even more details, how much, how do you buy, all that. So our emails are usually pretty informative. So definitely sign up cryptoys.com if you haven't already, for all those new people. But let's go ahead and dive into Mickey. The first, and so we know that we have Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and Pluto. We've only shown Mickey purposely, right? This is just the very first day. So yeah, more to come, but should we dive into Mickey and show the details?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Everyone loves the show and tell with Freddie.
So I can't wait until we get to the point, which should be soon, here shortly, and we'll show you all the skins and different rarities.
Yes.
A lot of work went into it, a lot of creativity, from the art team went into it, and as well as collaboration with the Disney team on getting to where we got. So here we go. So this is our Mickey as you guys know it from today, and I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see some of the detail, close detail.
I love the zoom. Everyone loves the zoom ins.
The patented Freddie zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that cotton.
Look at the cotton.
The cotton.
It's more like look at that wool in this one.
Right.
There you go. Now we can see it.
Oh yeah. I see the texture on there.
So you can see how please forgive my thing sketches doing weird things.
New design. There's a line in it.
Yeah.
New rarity skin, guys.
That's the uncommon. Yeah.
So this is for those of you that are curious about that line. This is actually how we do reviews in our company. Everybody syncs to the exact same screen, so I can actually write notes and people see them live as they're being written. Same thing for animations or anything that we do, which is why we have the capability of doing notes.
Hey.
So, all right, zooming in, we can see some of the skin detail that's in there. We wanted to make sure, again, that we capture the character as is without going too far into another extreme either. So this is a good balance of where the detail of the character is.
So awesome.
Wow, those shoes are really cool. In a different color. I gotta pull up some of these comments. OMG, you guys rock. Wow, so soft. The textures, always the textures.
Always.
Detail looks amazing. Oh, look at the glove. Wait, what?
Look at the cotton.
That's
Look at
That's
that
crazy.
cotton. You would never think that we have this much detail just from like looking at, just a picture, but like once you actually zoom in on it, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
So this is part of we pride ourselves in doing, just having attention to detail and really put in the work that goes behind putting this kind of detail behind it. Even if we don't see it, we want to make sure it's there in case that we do someday.
On these live streams. Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
And again, I'll say it because Freddie's humble and his team's humble, but the amount of hours that has gone into these drops is just it's awe-inspiring. The work ethic of this team to get these things done at the quality that they get them done and the time that they get them done in. So you're witnessing months of countless hours but loving hours and a lot of fun and attention to detail here. So
yeah,
really proud.
Yeah. So this is the stuff that we do this for a living, and some days are harder than others, of course. With the amount of work that we're doing and the amount of time that we're trying to put it out with the amount of detail that we're trying to put it out with. But that being said, it really, we can't complain in the sense of like, this is our jobs, and this is what we do on a daily basis. And some of the conversations and meetings that we have sometimes where we're, discussing, the size of the head versus the shape versus even the detail that goes in the gloves. We want more detail, less detail. They need to be shiny. And we get into the super involved and deep conversations about, very minutia type scenarios like that. But again, it's just can't beat it as far as the job goes. So
Agreed.
Yeah, and Rick put it correct. The time and effort shows. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's talk animation interaction. Everyone always, whenever we show just the stills, they're always like, animation.
They animate, that's for sure.
Oh, he animates, folks.
As you can see from this three images we're sharing today, he is posting 3 different poses, which means this character has a rig and an armature that allows us to do that. Therefore, we can transition to animation.
Oh.
That's all I will give you.
Ooh. And I have a question because for people who are wondering, if you're new or not, like our style, everything's like Cryptoified. Yeah. How did the team and how did you, I guess, what do you think about when you decide, okay, we're bringing Mickey onto the platform? Like, how do we make it Cryptoys version?
So there's a few things that we go over. Everything started with the main 3 Cryptoys. And we trying to bring all our IPs to that space. That's the space that we live in. Also, we're building more complex and in-depth things for this platform that will come down the road. Just like in a good building that gets built, the foundation needs to be built first. It needs to be right in order to be able to put a proper building on top of it. So that being said, that foundation, it's based on the proportions of characters that we have right now. So for instance, if we make a door frame, we have to make sure that all characters that we make fit through that door frame, right? So that's where the form factor comes in. Same thing for, we will have an items layer down the road that's on our roadmap. We have to make sure that when we create items, that those items are applicable to all the characters that we have on the platform. Therefore, all the form factors have to be the same. So same thing goes for the rigs and animations, even though each IP has their own specific animation style. We still have to abide by the type of animations that the game engine is going to be able to take based on that foundation that we built. So again, the form factor, it's a thing where everything has to be alike. And then we play with a lot of iterations of what this character could look like, and then we work back and forth with our partners until we get to a happy place that everybody loves, and then we move forward.
That's awesome. It's honestly like I don't think about that kind of stuff, but then when you explain it, I'm like, oh yeah, of course, because all the Cryptoys should be the same, But then for Pluto, people are probably wondering because Will had said that's our first 4-legged. I mean, technically we had like a cat, but it's like those weren't operating on 4 legs; they were walking. on 2. So yeah, I'm curious, Pluto. We're not going to show him today, but like, was that different? Was that harder?
It's definitely different mechanics. So we still have to abide by the fact that when we bring them to the block, they're going to have a certain amount of animation cycles in the same length of animation and style. But yes, this one's a much different beast in the sense to tackle as far as the rig goes, as far as the animation goes. So being our first quadruped, it kind of sets us up for other quadrupeds that come down the road.
Ooh.
I'll say also, when we were planning the characters for this drop, of course, we're like Mickey, Minnie, right? Yep, got to do Pluto, right, to round out the 3. And then we're like, okay, yeah, Pluto, but really it's Mickey and Minnie that start the show. Listen, Pluto is a showstopper. Pluto came out so awesome. Every time we've seen the unboxing experience with Pluto, it's just you can't help but smile. He looks awesome. He looks awesome. So
this is one that when Abel, our animator that did the Pluto animations, showed us his first pass, and I showed it to the rest of the team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys this with a disclaimer. Basically, please do not go adopt a puppy after you see this.
Yeah,
Make sure that you really want a puppy before you adopt one. But this is gonna make you want to adopt one. So here it goes.
there will be a lot of puppy adoptions after the Pluto unboxing experience.
Yeah, it's adorable for sure.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, and the items, we almost forgot to bring up the items, right? Which actually, as somebody asked the question, can you confirm if Mickey shorts are separate NFT, kind of like the lightsaber? So not the shorts, but maybe we can explain, because I know we have released this information, what each of the characters' accessory that comes with it is.
Yeah, so we have a fishing pole for Mickey, a watering can for Minnie, and a bone for Pluto.
Nice.
Yeah.
And those are kind of come in each skin, in each respective skins to texture. So.
Yeah. And those are going to be the separate NFT. So you are getting 2 for 1 in each, but it's the fishing pole, the watering can, and the bone for Pluto. So the shorts are not a separate NFT.
No, so not the shorts, but the fishing pole
The shorts
will
are
come with Mickey.
fishing pole.
Fishing pole is cool.
Yeah.
So same accessories for all rarity.
Yes.
Right?
So
Yes.
these are skins. The best way to think from like a skin perspective is you could look at like our Masters of the Universe line, and you'll see like Masters of the Universe. They're different textures, really cool textures and skins and all that. So it's a similar in that one. Where these Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto all have really cool, unique, different skins and textures.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. I want to ask a question because Freddie never answers this, so I finally need an answer. What is your favorite character from this collection?
Ooh.
Or rarity?
Huh. I don't know. There's a few rarities here that have lots of color. That I really gravitate towards those. On all 3 characters. And then that on top of the animations, I think it's adorable. It's hard to pick one, but I don't know. I'm a very big animal activist / voter. So we have mouses and dogs here. But I'm gonna go with the dog. I'm gonna go with the Pluto.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, Pluto. Yeah. Wow, Freddie actually gives an answer. Let's go.
Let's go.
So the colorful,
It's always the first time for everything, right?
You got to give the people something. You said there's a super colorful rarity skin. What? You don't have to say the theme, but which rarity is it?
Ooh.
Rare.
Rare. Okay. All right. You heard it here first, folks. Rare. All right. Can Mickey hold the bone when decoupled? Oh, that's a good question because James was asking, can you swap accessories with each character? Do we have an answer for that?
At the moment,
We're-
animations are going to be linked to that character for those items for the block, and that's kind of the work that we're slating for.
Okay.
And we're going to make some official announcements regarding interchangeability. I think that's what he was asking, right? Like interchangeability and things like that. We have announcements to come on that.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So that kind of goes hand in hand with people asking, can Mickey hold a lightsaber? Can Farm Boy hold the watering can? Okay. It's not Candy Swirls, I don't think.
Candy Swirls is so good. Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
it's an all-timer. I'm still trying to pull that one.
From Panther, right?
So
Tantor,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still haven't pulled that one.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither.
I did get the Candy Cane Orco.
That's
That was a nice
Oh.
one.
after.
That is
Nice.
a classic.
Yeah.
Hope everybody's liking the new updates to the backpack, by the way. And again, I think you made a mention this stuff on the last. The backpack update, like it looks like okay, there's like some aesthetical changes and it's designed nice and it's a lot fresher, cleaner. That backpack update represents such a huge milestone for this platform as far as the back-end infrastructure. We were kind of being held back by some old legacy code that we had to shed in order to make a lot of like now quicker improvements to the platform. So you might think, okay, this is really nice, kind of like a fresh coat of paint. It's so much more. The whole website is a lot snappier, faster, and now you'll see a bunch of things start to take shape. This was a big deal. We had to get this thing off of our back, the old code. You got you basically put in a new engine into this platform. So lots of cool stuff coming now because we have a beautiful foundation to build off of. And it's super snappy and responsive. So stay tuned. More to come here. We hope you guys are liking the updated design because it's setting the stage for some cool stuff to come.
Yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't. And also something kind of underrated that we didn't really talk about is your I don't know if I want to click on my profile. It might show my email.
Pictures.
But yeah, the profile picture you can change. You can change it, and there's a bunch of different options for you.
Yeah, and a lot of people ask, like, hey, can you upload your own? Remember, we want to make this platform accessible to people of all ages, right? Right now it's 13 and up, but we're trying to, get under 13 and all that stuff. So you have to do it kind of like a video game console, right? Like an Xbox console or like PlayStation or Nintendo, right? You have to be able to keep that content safe for all ages, right? So steps in that regard.
Oh yeah. Definitely check it out for yourself if you guys haven't.
That was super important for us too, because that's that foundation I was just talking about building on top of. This is it. This is why we had to take our time and refactor and make sure that engineering got everything where they want it, so that we can keep moving forward with all the other initiatives that we're going to develop in this platform.
Totally.
I gotta ask because I can see Steph has the comment. What avatar did you guys go with, Freddie and Will?
Ooh,
I went with the stool myself. The stool floating through the time and space.
That's a good one.
I'm the 3 Cryptoys looking out in the horizon in the distance.
Nice.
Classic.
Nice one.
It reminded me of my 3 kids. I felt nostalgic.
There you go.
I have it. Please forgive me. I look at 1,000 images on a daily basis. All Cryptoys. It's loading.
Team Stool. Wow. Fonz is still with you.
Here we go. I have Corgi flying the airplane, of course.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Those Cryptoys blister packs just pop on the new backpack.
Yeah, it does. It looks so colorful and amazing.
That is 80s freshness right there. Look at that.
Okay.
It like makes me want to put on some like Miami Vice music. Top to top, sunset, aviators,
Wait, we're getting people saying Will hair NFT for the Ultra Grill accessory. Will's hair is impeccable. Wow, Will always gets all the compliments. You guys are just like upset that he got a great voice. Now he's got the hair.
Making me blush. I'll take them. I need them. After Freddie and I, after working the hours that we're working, like please give us some revitalization.
Rick wants to know from each team member, Disneyland or Disney World,
Oh,
which is the
Yeah,
go-to?
it's hard to pick. So I'm a Florida guy, right? So I annual pass holder to Disney World. Been
Oh,
going to
nice.
Disney World, ever since I'm a kid, and just like Disney World it's huge. You have the four parks and then the water parks, and there's so much amazing things at Disney World. So growing up as a Florida boy, kind of leaning towards Disney World. But I got to say, I've been going to Disneyland quite a bit recently. We went for my daughter's birthday in January, and then we went just very recently with the whole art and animation team. And
That's
Disneyland,
nice.
I mean, it's so special because it's the OG, it's the original, But then there's something like the dad in me, like everything's like really accessible in Disneyland. You have the two parks that are just like right next to each other, right? So you can go to like Disneyland
Yeah.
or California Adventure, and you can walk back and forth. And then the awesome part about Disneyland is they have Avengers Campus, Marvel Avengers Campus. They have like Marvel themed rides, which is really, really awesome. The Guardians of the Galaxy, they redid the Tower of Terror ride to a Guardians of the Galaxy theme, and it is my favorite ride in the park. Just love it.
Hey,
So
Land versus World, we gotta vote.
look, they both have their pros, so it's really about the mood you're in.
But they both have their feel and depends what mood you're in too. So like, I also came up with Disney World and actually worked at Disney World at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And recently, since being in the West Coast, I've been going to Disneyland, and it's kind of like the same thing. I like having the accessibility of all these different rides and parks and experiences in one little place. At the same time, Disney World can be so immersive.
Yeah.
You get in the beginning of the day, you won't get out of there until midnight.
Right,
and you just lived in a different world, without like realizing there's a whole other world outside of Disney World. So
and I have so many good childhood memories about Epcot. And Epcot is in Disney World. And Epcot is a special park, and they have also the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, where you can like walk around all the countries and just like all day. Like if you're a foodie, you can just start your day at Epcot and just like make your way around the countries. Disneyland also does a really good job with that. We were in Disneyland earlier this year for Chinese New Year, and they had it all set up where you could just walk around Disneyland and have amazing, food and dim sum and things like that.
Yep.
But they crush it both. But I mean, I guess my affinity for Disney World growing up, like Freddie, but then the dad in me, that's like, gotta walk a lot. Love Disneyland and the accessibility of it all.
Gonna have the sneaker shoes.
That's right.
Right. So
think
Cryptoy Con at Disneyland confirmed,
I
right?
like that idea.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
Did Cryptoy staff get VIP treatment at Disney World, or the team went to Disneyland, not Disney World?
Disneyland, yeah. We were invited out there. In the art and animation team, we had a great time. Just walking around the parks, with the Disney team and getting inspiration, right, Freddie? You want to talk about some of the inspiration at Toontown?
Yeah, that was part of the beauty of being there with the Disney team too. That not only we got to enjoy it, but we got a lot of history on the parks themselves and on the rides and the different features that the park has. But we also got to do a little mini work session at Toontown in really seeing and referencing, what the architecture is like, what the colors are like, what they like, our ideas, and then we put all that together on the fly, sitting there in the sun and people around us, and that's kind of where a lot of the inspiration came from for the unboxing that you guys will see soon.
That was a super surreal moment because we're in Disneyland in the new Toontown. The new Toontown is incredible, by the way. I highly recommend everybody go check it out. And we're there in Toontown, and I look to my left, and Freddie and the art and animation team and the Disney team are just in the middle of Toontown having a meeting. They're like, you see how that roof is slanted here, and this, that, and like everybody's taking notes. And I'm like, this is incredible. Like, oh my God, what is life right now?
Freddie, I have a question. Is it hard to focus in a situation like that where you're in a place that is kind of iconic and you just love being there, but you have to get a job done in the same sense? Is it hard to lock in?
I don't necessarily think that was the case because part of the intention while we were there, we're super focused, and we're extremely honor and respectful of the brand and the IP and Mickey Mouse. So we want to do the best job that we can. So any feedback or any information that we could gather from the Disney team, we're super receptive and attentive to, and we got to play too. So it wasn't necessarily all work.
That's cool.
That's awesome. So we'll know that when we see the unboxing experience, know that in the beginning, when you see the 2D Toontown, that they were like actually there. Those notes came to life, basically.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
So
cool.
it's very
Yeah,
much
definitely.
inspired by. I think I saw somebody commented on my Mickey back there.
Yeah.
So you guys know, because I'm a true and avid Mickey fan, that has been there before we founded this company. This has been on my desk through years of my career, as well as different versions of Mickey that I just love to have on my desk. So
that's cool. Those are really cool physicals. Yeah, there are no shade lines in Toontown. I just learned that today.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Everything's
that
very
kind of goes with the
curvy.
Cryptoys style, right? Because I remember, Freddie, you were also saying Cryptoys style it's very curvy. It's not like sharp.
Yes. Yeah, it's very round. We try and avoid sharp lines. Not always avoidable, but for the most part, yes. At least with the character design, that's just visual language that we like to portray. Just because soft curves are more pleasant than sharp, jagged edges. Right. I don't know if you guys remember, a long time ago, we did a little chat about like character design, and we're talking about like triangles have sharp points, and usually characters that are evil, get represented with like sharp points because it's like you can cut yourself, you can poke yourself. Right. So that's kind of why we want our characters to be fluffy and cuddly and very approachable. So we use as many round and soft shapes as we can.
Hence Mickey. Look at how
he looks so good.
Adorable he looks. One skeleton day asking for a friend. Halloween's right around the corner. That's true.
That is true.
That's very, very true. Someone had asked about an SDK. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, yeah. They're
wondering, are there SDKs available for all developers yet?
Yeah, I'm happy to comment on this. A lot of people don't know this. Cryptoys has an SDK that we built internally to build experiences on the Cryptoys platform. Right now, it's a private SDK, but we built it so that one day this will be public. It'll be a public SDK so people can build their own cool things on the platform. There are things out there like Roblox and Minecraft where you can create your own unique experiences. We want to bring similar kind of stuff to Cryptoys. So we built an SDK, and every time we create an experience, an interactive experience with the Cryptoys SDK, which we do internally, it then becomes a template that somebody could then use to create and craft their own experiences. And then very soon, I can't give a date on it, we aim to make this accessible to other people. Right now, we're crafting it. I think you saw in the timeline, version 1 of the SDK is in internal testing. We work on our own applications. The Cryptoys mobile app that's for iOS and Android that will be coming out is built on the SDK. The new block is built on the SDK. The first mini game that we released is built using the SDK. And every time we do that, the SDK gets stronger and stronger, and it allows people to build cool experiences on top of it. So again, there's no small plans for this platform. This is the very beginning of a lot of stuff. I know right now we're doing drops and it's early with and we're doing amazing unboxings, but there's so much to come. We really, really have a big vision and incredible partners to help us get there. Kevin's on our team, so he knows about the SDK.
Shout out to Kevin.
Yeah.
Do you have more? I was going to jump in with another question that was completely relevant to what you were saying right now. From TK, it's a bit up, Steph. I don't know if you'll be able to find it. Will all drops share same future experiences, or each licenses will have unique experiences?
There will be, I think, unique experiences for each one that we want to tailor the IP to really unique things. And then there will be ones that are interchangeable. We see Cryptoys as a digital toy company, and we want to create the best way for you to play with these toys in different ways and interact with these toys in different ways. So there will be some that will be, exclusive for that particular character, but then there will be others that might be more interchangeable. And just really a quick one more thing on the SDK before we wrap on that topic. During an all hands, I think I mentioned this before, during an all hands, it was a couple of months back, Arthur, who's our lead Unity developer and engineer and architect, he showed us on a team all hands, he basically created from start to finish a Cryptoys game on the platform within just like 15 minutes. Now, it was a basic game, but still, you can imagine once we get this SDK in people's hands and they have a few weeks or a couple months with it, the stuff that they're able to do. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff from a user-generated content perspective that'll be on this platform eventually.
That's super, super exciting. Yeah. We can't wait. And by the way, Will, I do know you have to go. Someone wanted to know, will the Disney characters be able to play on the block day one?
We were building, it's like Star Wars. So I think from a technical perspective, Freddie could talk a little bit about this. The Star Wars and Mickey and any drop we do moving forward from Star Wars is built on a new infrastructure completely. So we had to redo the block because, for example, on the first version of the block, you didn't have items, right? Like even if you have your Masters of the Universe, like Skeletor staff or your He-Man sword, you can't take them on the block and use them. But obviously with Star Wars, like, come on, you want to take your lightsaber, right? So we had to rebuild that infrastructure. Freddie, if you want to talk a little bit more about that and what's in
So just to elaborate a little bit more, yes, the infrastructure is being built. This is why we're taking a little bit longer to bring those characters to the block. Once we have the new block in place, this will be the case for each drop going forward. Right. The one thing that hopefully makes you guys happy is that we do have animations that we have worked on and have been completed for the characters on the block, on the new block. So all the work is ongoing in here, but we're pretty far along.
Yeah, so it's coming. It might not be on day one, but it's coming shortly. And the cool thing is that we can do custom blocks for each IP. Like right now, Master Universe and Zuifo, they share the same kind of, Tron style grid block on Chain Mountain, as we like to call it. That's where proof resides, as you can see. But there'll be custom blocks for each IP, which is super cool.
Super cool. Is the unboxing on the SDK? No, right?
No.
Okay, no.
The unboxing to us is like a one-off canvas piece of art that we put a lot of thought and effort behind just to be able to get to the experience that we want to achieve with it. So
it's like in SpongeBob, the secret formula. You never give that up.
We can't give it out to all the other projects, right?
Yeah. Right. Excited to get access someday and start building.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I'm not going to say names, but already in my DMs, there have been people building games for Cryptoys on Unity, and I'm blown away. Like they're sending me videos of like what they're able to do like within a month's time, and they're always showing me progress. I'm like, oh my god, like there's an
send me the video. Who is doing this? Can you guys
share with you offline.
And then send it to me, Steph.
Yeah. I was like, what? Why are they only sending Will that? Hey, guys, if you're going to say something to Will, send it to me and prove too. We want to see it.
Yeah.
One thing that we can share about the SDK and Unity, everybody knows is being built in Unity, is that our SDK is being built in something called visual scripting. So it's not the standard Unity C#. So for any of you coders and game builders, aficionados that are out there, if you want to participate when we release this, it will be in visual scripting.
And it provides also people that, maybe don't know Unity yet. They can actually learn it a lot faster because it's it's a visual scripting. It's like you're visually connecting the dots and building these things in a lower code kind of environment. So it should be more accessible from a game development perspective. There you go.
Very cool.
There you go.
Awesome. All right. Well, to wrap this up, if you guys have any last minute questions, go for it. Yeah. But this was literally the first day. We just announced Mickey and Friends in our collaboration with Disney. We're excited to show more. But yeah, this is the first sneak peek. You guys saw Mickey. You saw the zoom in.
Here.
Freddie leaks. The new information that we know is that the rare skins are very colorful. That's what we know.
Alpha leak.
That was an alpha leak. That was. I keep track of the alpha leaks. That was an alpha leak, folks.
We got a lot of cool stuff coming, and I'll say.
They're in the background. No, he's not.
Yeah.
They're trolling you. There's no.
I'm like, I did panic for a second because it has happened before.
You said JK.
You got me. You totally got me.
Wait a minute.
I'll say also, there's a lot of good stuff brewing. A lot of teams really hard at work, and I know and I'm so grateful for the entire community for all their support. A lot of people so excited about today. Got a lot of questions. When marketplace, when trading, all these things actively being worked on. We know that Cryptoys is a fairly new project. The project has only been live, and our first drop was in November, so it's not even a year ago. But all those things are actively being built. They are coming, and we are in the middle of this kind of growth phase. It's exciting, and soon when we have those features out, I think everybody will be able to really enjoy those features because we're putting a lot of love and care into them. So just know we hear everything from your feedback. We take every bit of feedback into account, and we're working nonstop to bring you not just amazing drops, but more features and functionality to the platform that you all can really enjoy. The backpack, that new design, which is really new infrastructure, was the first step there, and lots more cool stuff to come. So again, thank you for everybody's patience, support, love, kind words. We read every single tweet and feedback that comes our way, and when we're working around the clock to do this stuff, it's really the stuff that keeps us going. So thank you all so much.
Thank you. Appreciate, Freddie and Will, I appreciate you both being on here. But I know if you're crunched for time, you got to go. That's totally fine.
I'm good. Yeah, like whenever you wrap, because my.
Okay, Dino just popped in, so I want to bring him up.
Let's go! Let's go!
What's up, Dino?
What's up? No, I just came on. No, wrap it up. I just came on to say Mickey Mouse. Let's go!
Did you think that? What was your thoughts?
Dude, I was hyped, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's start ripping boxes. Let's rip one right now. Let's go. Show the Pluto, Freddie. Misclick. Click on the
Show the Pluto. Yeah.
Show the Pluto.
Show the Pluto. I saw you commenting in there. You're trying to.
Dude, I was spamming. I was like.
Freddie would not. He would never.
Dude, my kid is gonna go crazy. We unboxed one together one time, and she worships Mickey and Minnie.
Really? Wow.
She bows to their altar. She's like,
Oh, so she's gonna be pumped to be unboxing some of these, huh?
Dude, she's gonna go crazy. Also, it looks like you have Minnie ears, by the way, with the Mickey behind you, Steph.
Yeah.
I know.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's awesome. No, but yeah, close it down. I love you all in the chat. This is awesome. Let's go, Mickey Mouse.
Appreciate
Let's go. Dino is such a troll.
Dude, we gotta have fun, man. If we're not having fun, what are we doing, man?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
I'm gonna take a picture with every Disney character tomorrow at Disneyland, and I'm gonna post.
Yeah, I was like, I'm ready. Go take
nice.
the picture. Oh yeah, you're going to Disneyland, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I know we were just there not long ago, but I wish I was there again.
Dude, let's go.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Yeah, definitely send us pictures.
Yeah, I'll send them. Thank you guys. Have fun. Let's go. Mickey Mouse.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate
you, Dino.
And thank you everyone for tuning into the live stream. We appreciate you. We're super excited to leak more of the rarities, the unboxing experience. There's so much for you guys to see. This is literally just the tip of the iceberg right now. So thank you for everyone who has been posting about us, retweeting, commenting. We really, really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you, Poof, for co-hosting this with me. Thank you, Freddie, Will, and thank you, Dino, for popping in last minute, bringing the hype.
That's right.
I love
Let's go, baby. Who's pulling the Ultra Grail in the chat? If you spam it in the chat, that means you're gonna pull it.
Let's go. That's awesome.
Let's go.
All right, thanks, guys.